It may already be. I may not be as informed on this as I should be. It may already be a Fed case, but it seems like it just should be more happening than that. I watch Locked Up, not Locked Up, Lock Up like every weekend. And so I see dudes who are in jail and going to prison for lesser crimes than violating women after drugging them. But I guess that's why you got all that NFL money, man, to pay the lawyers, man. Get them up off you. Another update. Our guy, Michael Sam, Rob's favorite football player. I say that obviously tongue in cheek. I don't think Michael Sam's anybody's favorite football player, to be honest with you. And it has nothing to do with him being gay. He's just not a very good football player. And now he's getting a little bit too full of himself too. Like this whole celebrity thing, it just really feels like it's going to his head and making him feel as though he's more of what he's considering himself more of what he really is. At best he's a marginal football player. At worst he's a terrible one. And that's what a lot of GMs said when he came out of that Veterans Combine. The kid looked terrible, even worse than before, and the numbers bore it out. But anyway, good news for him, or I don't know, maybe it's good news for him. The Montreal Alouettes are said to be showing some interest in young Michael Sam. According to Herb Zukowski of the Montreal Gazette, the Montreal Alouettes general manager Jim Popp wants to sign Michael Sam and believes it is possible they will come to terms. Quote, the CFL is cut out perfectly for his style. It would give him the opportunity to do what he does best. His agent knows they're ready. They know this may be what it is. It's Michael Sam who has to make the decision. And he might never come. The indications were he was ready to come last fall, and he's still not with us. So I really don't know. Seriously, I'd say our chances are 50-50. Not very optimistic, especially when you're talking about a guy who really, really, really doesn't have a gamut of options. You know what I mean? He made a couple of plays last year in the preseason, which had some people thinking he could make a roster somewhere. Very few people thought it would be with the St. Louis Rams because at the time their defensive line was pretty deep. Before experiencing some injuries here and there, it was pretty deep. Then he got signed to the Dallas Cowboys practice squad, who by the time there was any need for an additional defensive lineman, guys like Henry Milch and some other guys got healthy and started playing well as well. So he ended up being released from the Dallas Cowboys. And then this year, coming full circle, while doing Dancing with the Stars, got invited to the first ever NFL Veteran Combine. And yeah, the kid got slower. He looked stiffer than he looked last year going through the bag drills and things of that nature. It was a bad look for him all the way around. And the NFL GMs and the personnel people who were at the combine echoed those sentiments loudly and anonymously, but nonetheless, they echoed those same sentiments. So hopefully, Michael Sam, he doesn't have his ass on his shoulders, as they say. He's not too proud. And he takes this opportunity to play in the CFL. And something I was explaining to Rob last week when we talked about this story, the Michael Sam situation. Like, I hope people aren't hearing CFL and was like and consider it this automatic thing that because you got drafted in the NFL that the CFL is going to be a cakewalk. One of my closest friends from college is the coach of he's the head coach of the Saskatchewan Roughriders. Yeah, that's the green team. Right. And, yeah, many a guy, NFL caliber guys who were drafted in the NFL, guys like Sonoris Moss, yeah, cut. Couldn't make the ball club. You understand me? So it's not one of those things that, oh, you're Michael Sam, you're the SEC co-defensive player of the year. Oh, you got drafted in the NFL. Yeah, you're going to come right in and be that NFL type guy. First of all, you're not the NFL type guy because couldn't make a team. Second of all, there's some real athletes up there. So if you think it's going to be that, if anyone thinks it's just going to be that, don't be surprised if you hear about Michael Sam again being released from a team north of the border. Don't be surprised, and it's not really a slight. A lot of people look, especially for a pass rusher, people look at a guy like Cameron Wake, who after going undrafted from out of Penn State a couple years ago, I think it was 2005 maybe, spent a couple of years, wreaking havoc in the CFL. Caught the Miami Dolphins' attention. Now this dude is a Pro Bowl caliber pass rusher in the NFL. I don't know if one thing necessarily had to do with the other, but it is the road that he traveled. He went north of the border, played a couple years, again caught some people's attention, and then proved them right when they brought him down or back down to the States to play NFL football. So, good luck to Michael Sam, for whatever it's worth. Good luck to him and whatever it is that he's trying to accomplish as far as his football career goes. Okay, my guy. Moving on here. What's going on? Why can't I see this article? Anyway, Bruce Irvin. Bruce Irvin is an Atlanta native. He played his college ball at West Virginia University. He was drafted in the first round a couple years ago by the Seattle Seahawks, and now he's playing linebacker / defensive end / pass rusher for the Seattle Seahawks. But Bruce decided that this being the 1st of April, aka April Fool's Day, I wonder is Rob April fooling me by not showing up tonight? I wonder if that's happening. Nah, he wouldn't do that. Either way, Bruce Irvin had a little April Fool's joke for the people of Seattle, and he tweets this. Before this hits the media, I just want to apologize to the fans and the Seahawks organization once again. I made a terrible decision. I guess that's by driving. He put B driving. After I had a few drinks, this is the next tweet, I will do everything to get your trust back and will become a better person after this. Then he tweets, about 30 minutes later, he tweets, how many of y'all thought I was serious? Ha ha. April Fools. I'm not even trying to laugh at this for real because it's so idiotic. He tweets again maybe about 15 minutes later. Okay, it was a joke. Didn't meant to disrespect anybody. Damn, relax. He tweets again maybe about an hour and 15 minutes after that. I apologize to all the 12s and my WVU fam if I offended you. Didn't mean it at all. So yeah, that's pretty much all the people that matter. Bruce. And about 2 minutes after that, he comes back and says, I'm banning myself from Twitter for the rest of the day. You trolls have fun killing my mentions. I got work to do. What idiotic nonsense is this? Like, I wonder how long he thought about, like, which crime am I going to use for my April Fool's joke? Because there's plenty to choose from. And he went with the old DUI, the old get in the car while drunk and put everybody's life in danger. Because for some reason, that's funny. What did I call this dude earlier? The kid from Tavon Austin is the kid that plays for the Rams. I think I called him something else, but his name is Tavon Austin. I'm so bad with names. I'm trying, y'all. I'm trying to get better. I need to find like some exercises on the internet, some mental exercises on the internet to help me, get my memory skills back up. Moving on in the world of the NFL, Aaron Hernandez. I don't know if you heard, but he's on trial for murder. The murder of his fiance's sister's boyfriend, a guy named Odin Lloyd. A couple weeks ago, I called Mr. Hernandez the Hansel and Gretel of murderers. Like, he left every clue and every breadcrumb he possibly could that linked him to this murder without, by the way, the murder weapon. That's the one thing that they're missing. They're missing the murder weapon. They're trying to link him to the type of gun that killed Mr. Lloyd. But it seems to have been an uphill battle. Like, they put this old lady on the stand, and she kind of held him down. She was like, yeah, he called me to get this box out the house, but I don't know what the hell was in it. I couldn't tell you. I didn't look. Oh, where did I throw it away at? I don't remember. I just threw it away somewhere random. Yeah, this is what's called a circumstantial case. And look, along with lockup, I look at a lot of like 48 hours and stuff like that. I done seen plenty of dudes go to jail for life off circumstance. Because let's keep it real. This whole like trials in America, and I'm a big proponent of getting rid of jury trials, to be honest with you. Like, let it be a panel of judges, like 7 judges or whatever, people who deal with the law and have a lifetime of dealing with the law, not some, some drunk ass truck driver or whatever that got randomly picked. That's ridiculous, because that's where trials are won and lost, in jury selection. The lawyer who can find the jury that sits mostly on his side of whatever the issue may be, yeah, that's the lawyer that's gonna win. It ain't really about innocence and guilt or non-guilt and guilt. It's about who can pick the best jury. And once you get past that point, yeah, just do your job as a lawyer, and it's cool. Yesterday, Robert Kraft, the owner of the New England Patriots, testified. He testified that basically he asked my man, did he do it? He said no. He swore on his kids that he didn't do it. Well, here's the thing. If you're a dude that kills dudes and multiple dudes, I'm not really going to put lying past you. Like, yeah, that's probably the lesser of any offense that you've committed, is telling me a lie about said murders or said shootings. And he also said that Aaron Hernandez told him that he was at a club during the time that Odin Lloyd was killed, which inevitably all the breadcrumbs that he left from the murder trial or from the murder scene and around his house, yeah, everyone knows he wasn't at a club. So there's that. But today, his former friend, a kid named Alexander Bradley, who subsequently is suing Aaron Hernandez for shooting him in the face. Yeah, in the face, cuz. He testified today. Now, this article that I'm reading from Yahoo Sports and Elizabeth Barber, it says Alexander Bradley, who had been friends with the former tight end, was permitted to tell jurors that Hernandez had access to all type of pistols, to the type of pistol, he is accused of using to murder semi-pro football player Odin Lloyd, but not about a separate 2013 incident in which Bradley contends Hernandez shot him in the face. Bradley says, quote, Mr. Hernandez held it, looked at it, and that was pretty much it. Adding that Hernandez put the gun on a chair when the two left the hotel room. Like, these people who the prosecutors are bringing to the stage are offering nothing, are truly offering nothing to help their case. The only saving grace about this is, because if you're me, like, if you're like me, he did it. Like, I have no doubt that this dude did it. Now, once again, it's a matter of what you can prove and who you have over there on the jury. If you have a bunch of people who's like, I don't give a damn. Like, if they're like me, and like, I don't give a damn what anybody says on the stand. He did it, and he's going to jail behind it. Or you have those people who said, well, the George Zimmerman, Casey Anthony juries, they didn't prove their case. You got those people who believe that common sense shouldn't be called common, because they have none. He's going to go home until these other 2 murder cases hit. It's like, yeah. Maybe somebody asked on Twitter, my man at one Mr. Green asked on Twitter one day, he was like, what if, I think he's going to beat this trial. I was like, who gives a damn? He still got 2 more, and no one's going to beat 3. Like, ain't nobody going to beat 3 murder beefs. That's not happening. I don't give a damn what you say. So that's the only saving grace. If this Boston prosecution team is as inept as it looks like they are, and he ends up walking on this one, don't even worry about it. Got to go to Florida, face a couple more. So good for Aaron Hernandez. Like I say, like all these people who want to hate gay people, there's plenty of bad enough people in this world for you to hate. He, my friends, is one of them. Plain and simple. All right. This is the Sports Kings podcast. I am Big Mike. My partner, Rob Calloway, couldn't make it today. He had a bunch of stuff to do today, so he wasn't prepared to do the show.